Now I call the representative of Saudi Arabia.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you for granting me the right of reply. My delegation would like to reply to the allegations of the Syrian delegate and accusing the kingdom of supporting terrorism and maiming its humanitarian role in supporting our brotherly Syrian people. First, we have provided an amount of $50 million in support of the Syrian IDPs, and through the national campaign to support our brothers in Syria, the amount of $552 million in the form of food and medical supplies and supplies for winter, including blankets, etc. Also, the government has donated $10 million to the Syrian refugees in Jordan. Also, we have provided $100 million to support the Syrian people through the Marrakesh conference, the Friends of Syrian People conference. And in the donors conference that was held in Kuwait, we have provided $300 million, or pledged $300 million. As for the Syrian citizens and their access to our territories, we have provided more than 20,000 visas to Syrian citizens. Thirdly, with regards to the accusation of the Syrian delegation that we are destroying their territories, would like that they would review this so they would see the reality around them and to see who are torturing their people in reality. Mr. President, this is just a brief statement on the clarifications, but would like to assert that the allegations and the lies presented by the Syrian delegate are just to preoccupy the GA and to divert attention of the membership away from what's happening on the ground. And our delegation does not see an importance to continue to reply to these allegations so that you would not be preoccupied with such matter. Thank you, Mr. President.
Call on the representative of the Syrian Arab Republic.
Thank you, Mr. President, for granting me the floor. I would like to apologize for requesting the floor to reply to what just has been stated in the right of reply of the representative of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Mr. President, before I start my right of reply, I would like to put a question to the representative of Saudi Arabia. Are you confident that the amounts you just cited have been provided by your government to support humanitarian efforts towards the Syrian people, or were they just to fund the purchase of weapons and being provided to the terrorists, and then these would be used to kill the Syrian people? The barbarian intervention in the Syrian affairs is quite flagrant and evident, especially after the Minister of Foreign Affairs has so flagrantly stated that they are providing assistance to the terrorists so that they can kill the Syrians, and literally it delivers alive. And the Saudi intelligence apparatus is recruiting extremist terrorists, especially those who were imprisoned from different nationalities who were in Saudi prisons. These are criminals and members of Al-Qaeda, and these were unleashed from these prisons with the objective of sending them to kill the Syrian people. All this has come in a statement by the Saudi regime. And now the representative of this regime comes to say that their government or their regime are sending assistance in millions of US dollars to the Syrian people. What ignorance is this? and what violation of international law and the provisions of the UN Charter, and in view of a silence from the international community. When a Minister of Foreign Affairs for Saudi Arabia comes and says to the world that it is quite evident that the Saudi regime is providing the Syrian opposition with weapons. Thank you, Mr. President.